Matt here, and today we're talking about the single biggest mistake that I see people make when selecting a powerlifting coach when they look into hire somebody new to take them on the journey of strength gain and becoming basically the strongest version of themselves. So I think you'll be kind of surprised by how obvious this one is, but also how many people make this mistake and fall into this trope. So the single biggest mistake that I see people make when they're looking to hire a coach for powerlifting is hiring them based on how they look. So, successful factors or things that are going to be really important for a powerlifting coach to be good at their job is going to be one, that they care, right? Two is that they've been to where you're trying to go. Now, that's not to say that the coach needs to have, if you're trying to squat 500 pounds, that coach needs to have squatted 500 pounds, but they have to have achieved, I'd say, some level of success in powerlifting. It doesn't have to be at the world level, but I'd say if you're going to coach powerlifting, you should have competed in it and understand how it works, right? From there, I'd want to see that a coach has helped other people to basically achieve the result that you're trying to achieve. So if you're looking to squat 500, how many people have they had squat 500 before, right? And then lastly is making sure that the coach has good, clear ways of communication and getting transference. I go into a little bit more detail on this in some other videos. That's not really the focus for today. Today, the focus is on the mistake people make, right? So hiring coaches based on how they look. So we'll kind of break this up with a little bit of a funny segue today, but there's a powerlifting competition that stands out in my mind. It was one of the first lifters that I'd coached. We were at his first competition, and it was just a local competition, so no qualifier or anything to get in. And this guy came up to us, and he was also competing. He's like, "Oh, is it your first competition?" He was all chatty, and that was great. And within 2 minutes of talking to this guy, he basically pulled up his shirt, flashed us his abs, and don't get me wrong, this guy was ripped, okay? But he proceeds to go on and tell us how he's 6% body fat and blah, 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 and he's super jacked and super lean, and the guy was like 120 pounds. I don't care how short you are as a male, that's light, right? And that's fine. There's weight classes for that, but the guy was small and very lean. He proceeded to go bomb out the whole day. So he just missed all of his squats and the day was over. He didn't read the rule book and none of it. But looking at this guy, he was in shape. Like he clearly worked out. With that said, circling it back to coaching, hiring a coach based on how they look in a sport that's about performance, not about aesthetics, is frankly stupid. It's a completely independent factor. If it was a factor that contributed, I would say that in any tested competition, the 120 plus class, or anybody that's about 265 plus pounds, would all be shit lifters, or they would look like Greek gods, right? But then we start to look into like untested comps and stuff. So how you look and how you perform are independent variables, and hiring a powerlifting coach based on that is ridiculous. You should be looking for, have they done what you're trying to do? Have they helped others get there? And are they able to convey that knowledge and transfer and basically find ways to communicate effectively? That's it. If you're curious about that full video I've done on how to hire a good coach and specifically what traits you should be looking for, you can link in the comment below. Just comment coach and I'll get you linked up. Other than that, let me know your comments. Always curious to hear them, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.